What the hell happened here?
What if your memories lied to you, and the monsters weren't outside, but inside your head? Prime Video's hiding some seriously twisted nightmares this year. Psychological horror to scramble your brain. Supernatural thrillers dripping with ghosts. Even cult classic horror that's so campy you'll laugh while screaming. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Number 1. Regression, 2015.
Let me see your faces! I'm trying to find the truth. That's how bad! This can't be real.
Psychological horror doesn't get much more unnerving than this. Directed by Alejandro Amenabar, Regression throws us into 1990s Minnesota, where Detective Bruce Kenner, Ethan Hawke, investigates a young woman's accusation against her father. Here's the kicker: Dad confesses, but remembers nothing. Soon satanic cult whispers spread through the town, blurring the line between truth and mass hysteria. Emma Watson plays the fragile yet mysterious daughter, and every scene drips with paranoia. It's not about what you see, it's about what you think you saw, and that's scarier. For me, this sits at a chilling 8 out of 10, a tense psychological horror that crawls under your skin. And if you thought false memories were bad, wait until we step inside a house full of dead birds. Number 2. Dead Birds, 2004.
What the hell happened here?
A supernatural thriller drenched in Southern Gothic. Director Alex Turner sets Confederate deserters loose in an abandoned plantation house because nothing bad ever happens in those. But the place is soaked in grief, old magic, and something that doesn't want them leaving. Patrick Fugit and Henry Thomas lead the group. But it's the house itself that steals the show: walls that whisper, shadows that crawl. The atmosphere is slow burn, then suddenly sharp teeth. It feels like the witch met the others in a Civil War fever dream. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10 for atmosphere and pure creepy supernatural dread. But don't get too comfortable, because next, we're looking straight into the mirror, and the reflection is smiling back. Number 3. The Evil Within, 2017.
I control your dreams.
This one? Pure nightmare fuel. Andrew Getty, yes, of the Getty family, directed this surreal descent into madness. It follows Dennis, a mentally challenged man, played hauntingly by Frederick Kohler, who's manipulated by his mirror reflection into committing unspeakable crimes. The reflection whispers, then it commands, then it owns him. It's disturbing not just for the violence, but for how personal it feels, like watching someone's intrusive thoughts become flesh. Shot over 15 years, the rough edges make it even more unsettling. It's not polished horror, it's raw, fever dream horror. For me, it's an 8.5 out of 10. Flawed but unforgettable. And speaking of being trapped alone with your demons, how about a rookie cop in an abandoned police station at night? Yeah? Number 4. Last Shift, 2014.
I'm not saying what I do.
Anthony de Blasi directs this claustrophobic gem. A rookie cop, Jessica Lauren, Juliana Harkavy, takes her first and last shift in a decommissioned police station. Simple job, right? Sit tight, watch the phones. Except, the phones won't stop ringing. Shadows move on their own, and the walls drip with cultic nightmares. This supernatural thriller thrives on sound, the thuds, the screams, the whispers that make you question what's real. Lauren isn't just fighting ghosts, she's fighting grief, guilt, and maybe hell itself. For me, this was a 9 out of 10 in pure tension. And if haunted stations make your skin crawl, just wait, our next pair of burglars think they've hit the jackpot until the owners come home. Number 5. Villains, 2019.
We're taking her with us. All right, you're free. Come with us.
Oh, this one's deliciously twisted. directed by Dan Burke and Robert Olson. Villain starts with two small-time criminals, Mickey, Bill Skarsgård, and Jules, Micah Monroe, breaking into a suburban home. Except the homeowners aren't victims. They're predators. Keira Sedgwick and Jeffrey Donovan play the eccentric couple who flip the tables, trapping the intruders in a psychological game of cruelty. It's darkly funny, stylish, and brimming with tension. Think Funny Games, but with more charm and a little more bite. For me, it's an easy 8 out of 10. But hey, if you thought humans were bad, wait until the monsters crash the party in the Nevada desert. Number 6. Feast, 2005. Cult classic horror at its rowdiest. Directed by John Gulager, Feast throws a random bunch of strangers into a Nevada bar, then unleashes grotesque, slobbering monsters with zero chill. This isn't quiet dread, it's blood-soaked chaos with a wink. The kills are outrageous, the humor is dark, and the energy never lets up. Henry Rollins shows up, Jason Mewes shows up, and yes, they all die horribly. It's meta, it's campy, it's glorious trash. I'd slap a 7 out of 10 on this one, not for scares, but for sheer gonzo fun. But the next stop takes us deep underground, into a hidden city where monsters aren't always the bad guys. Number 7. Nightbreed, 1990.
Called Moon.
It's time to fight! Go get 'em, boys!
Clive Barker directs his own twisted fantasy horror hybrid. Nightbreed follows Boone, a man accused of murder who stumbles into Midian, a secret underground city of creatures who just want to live in peace. The real monsters? Us, humans. Craig Sheffer and David Cronenberg lead the bizarre cast, with Cronenberg playing a serial killer who wears a mask you'll never forget. The movie's messy, ambitious, and drenched in myth. It's not pure horror, it's dark fantasy horror that feels like a cult ritual. For me, it's a 7 out of 10, flawed but unforgettable. And speaking of unforgettable, imagine being stuck on a road trip with a psychopath riding shotgun. Number 8. The Passenger, 2023.
I need you to work with me, not against me.
Creepy road trip incoming. Directed by Carter Smith, The Passenger starts with timid fast food worker Randy, Johnny Berchtold, who survives a massacre at his job, only to be dragged along by the killer. Kyle Gallner shines as Benson, the co-worker turned executioner. It's not just violence, it's survival, trauma, and the nightmare of being forced to confront who you really are. The tension builds in every mile of road, every gas station, every awkward silence. It's more psychological than bloody, and it lingers after. I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for intensity and dread. But if you think that's terrifying, wait until you walk into a haunted hotel attraction that never shuts down.
I need you to work with me, not against me.
Number 9. Hell House LLC, 2015.
To be haunted?
Alright, dude, lock me in. Cool, dude.
Godspeed.
Hey, man.
Found footage horror done right. Directed by Stephen Cognetti, this film documents a Halloween haunted house set up in an abandoned hotel. Yeah, abandoned hotel, great idea. Of course, opening night ends in disaster. But the footage left behind reveals why: rituals, shadows, figures lurking where no actors should be. It's not flashy, it's the kind of slow-burn supernatural thriller that makes you dread every corner. For me, this is a solid 8.5 out of 10. And when the credits rolled, I actually turned on a light. But the final stop? A city where night never ends, and reality itself bends. Number 10. Dark City, 1998. Alex Proyas delivers a mind-bending horror noir masterpiece. Dark City isn't just about monsters, it's about control. John Murdoch, Rufus Sewell, wakes up with no memory, accused of murder, and hunted by pale, trench-coated beings called the Strangers. They can alter reality. They stop time. They rebuild the city like a puzzle. Jennifer Connelly and Kiefer Sutherland join the paranoia. But the real horror is the feeling that your world isn't yours. It's part sci-fi, part psychological horror, part gothic nightmare. For me, it's a 9 out of 10, timeless, terrifying, and beautiful. And maybe it's the perfect place to end, or maybe it never ends. So there you have it. 10 twisted nightmares waiting on Prime Video. From psychological horror that scrambles your mind, to supernatural thrillers that whisper in the dark, to cult classic horror that bathes you in blood and laughter. But the question is, which one followed you home? Dare to confess in the comments.